Good morning. I'm Vijay Madhavi. Let me start with our first concept of computer networks. Okay, this is our sixth semester CSM subject. Now we'll see what is data communication first. When we go for the introduction part of this CN, first important thing is what is the definition of the CN, computers communication. Here, what is meant by this communication? It is defined as a process in which more than one computer can transfer the information. Okay, that is instructions to each other and for sharing the resources. Okay, here, like whenever if we have defined about this communication means communication is defined as a process in which more than one computer can transfer the information, that is data, in the form of instructions. Okay, and what is meant by this here, like how the data is going to be communicated? It is going to be communicated with some communication medium. Okay, and here we have a network of computers. It is defined as an interconnected collection of autonomous computers. Okay. And what is meant by this autonomous? It means here we have different computers and no one computer can start or stop of another computer. Okay. And the main important thing in this we have to learn is what is meant by communication. It is a process in which more than one computer can transfer the information. Okay. And what are the components of data communication? This is very important here. Whenever if we have these components of communication, we have 5 different components. Okay. In this here, in this we have the 5 different components. Sir. One is the message, another one is the sender, another one is the receiver, message, sender, receiver. Then we have a data communication media as well as some protocol. Okay, everything is important. Now, what is meant by this message here? It is a piece of information. Message means it is a piece of information that is to be transmitted from one person to another person. That means here we are transmitting the messages. We are transmitting the messages between the sender as well as the receiver. If we are transmitting the messages between the sender and receiver, then here what is our main purpose is like some piece of information we are transmitting. Okay, between the sender and receiver. What is this sender? It is simply a device which I can see. Okay, that sends the data. Okay, and what is meant by receiver? It is also a device that receives the messages, and it can be a computer, telephone, mobile, or workstation, or anything. Okay, it is called as a receiver. And what is how the data is going to be communicated? See here, we have the main important, the 5 components of data communication are like sender, receiver. What they are doing? Transmitting these messages. Okay, and here how the data is transmitting by using this transmission medium. Okay, and here in this transmission medium is it is simply a communication channel or the medium that connects 2 or more workstations. Okay, and the workstations can be connected by either wired media or wireless. Okay, and here there are some set of rules, protocols that is followed by every computer connected to the internet. Okay, and next here, like as a, it is very important, we have done with message, sender, receiver, and transmission medium. But how the data is transmitting with transmission medium? But the very important thing is the protocol which we have to follow for the transmission. What is mean by this protocol? Some rules. Okay, set of rules is called as a protocol. When someone sends a data, it should be understandable to the receiver. Okay, otherwise it is meaningless. Here, if I'm explaining with a language which you cannot understand, that is useless. Okay, that means as I have to follow some rules for the transmission of this data. In the same manner, what is meant by protocol means it is called as some set of rules which are used for transmission of data, and it should be understandable to the receiver. Okay, and next here, therefore, there are some set of rules that is called as protocols that is followed by every computer connected to the internet. Okay, and next here, what are the protocols? What are the 2 protocols which we have to follow? One is the transmission control protocol, and the one is the internet protocol. What is meant by this transmission control protocol? It is responsible for dividing the message into packets on the source computer and reassembling the received packet at the destination. Here, for example, if I have a transmission from sender to receiver, from sender side, it is sending some set of data. Okay. Now, data is going to be divided. Here, it is responsible for dividing the message into packets of the source computer and reassembling the received packet at the destination. Okay. And next, what is meant by internet protocol? It determines, the computer determines which packet belongs to which device. It is very important. Okay, this internet protocol, it is responsible for handling the address of the destination computer. Okay, and so that each packet is sent to its proper destination. See here, for a normal general way also, we should have a proper address. Then only the data can be transmitted to us, the proper email ID or the proper address. Okay, here proper ID, all these things are should be very clear. Okay, and this internet protocol, it is mainly responsible for handling the address of the destination computer so that each packet is sent to its proper destination. Okay, and here, like, now we have done with the 5 important components. What is messenger, sender, receiver, as well as communication channel, that is called as a transmission media, and set of protocols. And the protocols are 2 types. One is a transmission control protocol, another one is a internet protocol. But whenever if we go for this, what is this communication channel? Here, communication channel, that is called as a transmission media. Here we have mainly 2 different types of transmission media. One is a guided transmission media, another one is unguided transmission media. Here, what is meant by this communication? These are the channels or the medium that connects 2 or more workstations. Okay. Here, what is meant by communication means these are the channels. Communication channels are here. These are the medium that connects 2 or more workstations. Okay. And the workstation can be connected by either wide medium or wireless medium. Okay. Here, the workstation may be wide or wireless, but in this workstation which we are transmitting the data, it is known as a transmission medium. Okay, here the transmission medium or channel is a link that carries messages between 2 or more devices. Okay, we can group the communication media into 2 categories. One is guided media transmission, another one is unguided media transmission. What is meant by this guided media transmission? Here, like this twisted pair, coaxial cable, some fiber optics, these are all comes under the guided media transmission. That means here, in the guided media, we have a physical link is created using wires or cables between the 2 or more computers or devices. Okay. Here, whenever if we want to connect the data, then we have this guided media. Okay, this guided media transmission of 2 types of some following types. One is a twisted pair, coaxial cable, and optical fiber. These are all comes under the guided media. What is this twisted pair here? In this twisted pair, it is the most common form of wire used in communication. Okay, here in the twisted pair, we have a 2 cables will be there, and in that we have a wire. It is coated with some plastic cover will be. Okay, and here in this, the twisting of the wire reduces the crosstalk. Okay, and it is known as the leaking of a signal from one wire to another, due to which the signal can corrupt and can cause some network errors also. Okay, and the twisting protects the wire from internal crosstalk also, as well as external forms of signal interference. Okay, and next what we have 2 different types of twisting pair. One is an unshielded twisted pair, another one is a shielded twisted pair. In unshielded twisted pair, it is mainly used for the telephones. Okay, and the name suggests there is no external shielding, so that it does not protect from external interference. Okay, it is very cheaper than twisted pair. Okay, this shielded twisted. Okay, in this shielded twisted pair, what we have, it offers greater protection from crosstalk due to shield. Here, it protects from internal and external interference, and it is heavier and costlier as compared to some unshielded twisted pair. Okay, and here we have a coaxial cable. Where we are seeing this coaxial cable, especially whenever we have this television connection, there we'll see this coaxial cable. Okay, here this coaxial cable means it consists of a solid wire core that is surrounded by one or more foil or wire sheets. Okay. The inner core, here we have an inner core. This inner core of the coaxial cable carries the signal, and here we have an outer shield that protects the ground. Okay. And it is mostly used for television signals and also used by large corporation building security systems. Okay. And the data transmission of this cable is better but expensive as compared to the twisted. Okay. Here we have this copper wire will be there. It was shielded. Then we have a complete protection with the plastic. Then what is meant by this optical fiber? It is more important technology, and it is going to transmit large amount of data with high speed. Especially it is very used in internet cables. Here we have three main parts. One is core, cladding, and some sheath. What is meant by this core? It is a piece through which the light travels. It is generally mainly created using glass or plastic. What is cladding? It is a covering of the core and reflects the light back to the core. What is meant by sheath means? It is a protective covering that protects fiber cable from the environment. Okay. And next, what is meant by this unguided media? Whenever if we have guided media, we have three types: twisted pair, coaxial cable, and optical fiber. When we have unguided, what we have is we have here this unguided transmission media is a transmission mode in which the signals are propagated from one device to another device without any wire. Here the signals can wave through the air, water, or work through. Okay. In unguided media, it is further divided into three parts. One is microwave, another one is radio wave, another one is infrared. What is meant by this microwave? It offers a communication without use of cables. Okay, that means just the microwave signals are just like radio and television signals. It is mainly used in long distance communication. What is meant by radio wave? Here it is carried out by radio frequencies, then it is termed as radio waves transmission. Then we have infrared. It is short distance communication and can pass through any object. It is generally used in TV remotes, wireless mouse, etc. Okay. And finally, in the today's session, we learn about what are the different types of here, like what is the communication, what are the different types of components of communication. And next, we have learned about the type of protocols. Then we have learned about the communication channels. Here we have guided and unguided. In guided, we have twisted pair, coaxial cable, and optical fiber. When we have in unguided, we have this microwave, radio wave, and infrared. Okay. See you in the next class.